everybody, thanks for stopping by the eBrite Family Homestead tonight. It is a gorgeous Saturday night and the wind is just strong enough to keep the bugs away. So I'm out in the garden. I have the sprinkler going to get the stuff that the drip tapes don't reach, and I want to share this with you. So I'm going to show you around our garden and explain what our hopes are with it. Can you guys see the thunderheads back there? You can't. Bummer deal. Okay, let me flip the camera around and I'll show you the thunderheads and I'll give you a quick tour of our garden. Aren't those clouds just absolutely gorgeous? Absolutely just gorgeous. Okay. The dog came running through here a minute ago and separated out my ducks. Okay, back onto why we're here, right? This is a volunteer plant. I'm assuming it's squash, cucumber, pumpkin. Not sure. Whatever it was, must have been a whole item that was there because that was a whole lot of seeds. We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna see what happens. Let's take a step back. So this is our garden. It is 45 by 65, I think. It used to have kind of a makeshift fence around it. We took it down. We're going to put a sturdier fence up this year. That's our goal. It is not up yet. But we also just got this stuff in the ground within the last 2 weeks, or over the last 2 weeks. It took us a bit to get it done. So, okay. We have 4 of these raised beds, and we got them for our root vegetables, carrots, radishes, onions, because our ground is awful. It is a hard clay. That's all I'm going to say about it. The dog, I don't know where he thinks he's going. Wanderer, Cooper Sioux. All right, first bed, onions. We have a seed library down here. In one of the meetings, they had a class on how to make seed tape, but they actually made them using paper towels, so you could kind of do square foot gardening with it. I attempted that. Personal opinion, the paper towels I used when I got back home, they were too awesome. It didn't work very well. These were radishes. They got super leggy. So I thought I'll just leave them. I'll see what happens. Something's eating them. So this is just kind of a bed of onions, and that's okay because we use a lot of onions. This bed, kind of the same deal. I did plant some tomatoes. This is a Paul Robson, Abe Lincoln, black Brandywine, and then that's a black fir something. But I think something's been eaten off of that too. All right, let me switch sides of the beds here. Since I have the sprinkler going, this one was carrots, lettuce mix, Chinese cabbage. Something's in there eating it. I think I just need to kind of start over with these beds. Not sure what I'm going to put in there. This bed is just the dirt. And let me ask some opinions on this. It's like planting in rocks. Seriously. You got an idea on how to fix this? Fill me in. For real. I don't know what to do with it. And that might be why some stuff's not growing. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, I just make another bed of onions. And those other beds look like that too. And I just worked them and worked them. Okay, let's see. These are our neighbors. Say hi, neighbors. They are the best neighbors ever. All right. Strawberries. These we planted last year. Did not harvest off of them at all. This year I have eaten some. They're delish. And then I also sprinkled dill in here this year or last year. You can see some of them are coming up. This year I did the same thing. These strawberries, these were planted the summer before last, and I let them go 2 years without being harvested. I pulled a whole handful off of some of them today. And oh, they were so nummy. I had to eat them right away. So there's actually quite a few in here. I just ate a bug. Really tall grass was here. Last weekend, me and the stool and a couple cups of coffee pulled all that grass out because all of those strawberries in there were white. And those are Gurney's Whoppers. And I thought we had pine berries in there, but I don't think any of those made it. These are just Menards strawberries. Snaps. So a little rundown on how our garden happened, because as you can see, we have some very mature, rhubarb plants and asparagus. We are gonna get wet. Oh, burr. There was just this one strip in the backyard here, and I just thought it was a flower bed. So we took the edging off of it and tilled it. Burr. And I came out here one day and there's these red bulbs coming out of the ground, and you put it on Facebook, what is this? And they're like, oh, that's rhubarb. Well, that to me was exciting. I've never gotten rhubarb to grow at our old house. So since I knew rhubarb was there, where that tall grass is now, we planted asparagus because I thought, well, we're going to till around the rhubarb every year. Let's put the asparagus right next to it. A few days later, came out to check on my rhubarb. Asparagus was growing in front of it. So there's a very well established bed of asparagus. We have picked lots. Okay. I'm eating a lot of extra protein. These 2 rows here are melons. So watermelon and, oh, it's kind of bright. I don't know why that is. Well, I guess you can't really see, but here we go. Has some moon and stars and moon. I don't know. Watermelon, cantaloupe. We're gonna get wet again. Ooh, burr. We tried peas. Well, now I'm not focused. I water. They did not come up through those little holes. Lesson learned. We'll try those again in the fall. Bush beans, pole beans, bush beans, pole beans. Makes sense, trying to maximize our space. The buckets are pumpkins. Random, oh wow, pumpkins. In each of the buckets, we're going to run some of the water here. These over here are straight neck and crooked neck squash and zucchini. And then cabbage. Cabbage. Sorry, I don't want to get wet. Then we have 3 rows of peppers. And we have these cool little corbachi or something. Albino bullnose, Santa Fe. Something mammoth. Maybe that was the Santa Fe. We have jalapeno. Habanero. Tomatoes. Nice selection of tomatoes as well. Yes, that is carpet in between the rows. And the reason that we have carpet in between the rows is to help with the weeds. There is a downside. When it gets super windy, the wind will pick them up. I'm hoping after a while they'll really become embedded down and we won't have that problem. So like this strip of green right here, I guess I'll have to pull that. But I hate pulling weeds. The kids hate pulling weeds. So I'm hoping this will help. My uncle done it in the past and had really good luck with it. So that's what we're shooting for. Most of these plants we did start ourselves inside. There are some though that we did not. So our jalapeno, the ones that we started inside did not make it. Habanero, we did not start any on our own. We have a Caspian pink, an old German tomato. I have 6 jet stars. And what are these 2? a black crim, and a Brandywine red. And I actually think that's 2 plants, but in the container they're really merged together. I didn't want to lose them both trying to pull them apart, so I left them. Those 4 buckets are more pumpkins. So we have blue pumpkins, pink pumpkins, white pumpkins, little pumpkins. I think there's a birdhouse gourd, mini pumpkins. This black funky black gourd kind of made me think of a spider. I don't know what it was, but it was cool. So we kept the seeds from it, and we're going to see if it works. But wow, that was fast. Over on this side here are more tomatoes. These are our grape tomatoes. And that was it. What did I miss? Oh, cucumbers. None of our stuff inside for cucumbers made it. We're gonna get wet. So that last row that looks like it's empty, there's cucumbers. We have drip tape, and I'm not knowing if I'm a big fan of it. I'm sure part of it is it's going uphill and then downhill because there's such a funny slope to our yard, to our garden. And this year we decided we were not going to till it. I didn't realize how bad that slope was. So it does, it goes up and then down. But it's going to be great. What else is there? I think that's it. In another video, I will take you to show you our raspberry plants, our new elderberry bushes that we planted, and then we had some other blueberries and raspberries that we planted too. We're kind of making our own little berry orchard. And hopefully that'll work out for us. But all right, well, I think that's all we have for you guys tonight. I need to get out of these bugs. Did not put any bug spray on me, and I need to go put some birds away and collect eggs before it gets too super dark. So I hope everybody has a great evening, and thank you for stopping by the Ebrey Family Homestead.